This is a series of finishing techniques for use on lighter weight fabrics. As always, stitch the seam first and press it. Stitch again about 1/4 inch from the stitching line through only the seam allowance, and then cut the edge right next to your stitching line with the pinking scissors. Stitch, press, put another stitch 1/4 inch from the edge, cut it with a straight line, and then zigzag over that stitch and the edge. It becomes a sort of a lightweight serging. The narrower zigzag is more elegant than the wide one. Just make sure you're catching over the stitching line. For the overcast finishing technique, again, stitch, press open, stitch only the seam allowance again, and then by hand, wrap the cut edge with thread. If you need a little more strength, you can again stitch the seam, press the seam, but press all of the seam allowance together and stitch the 2 pieces of seam allowance to each other, and then cut and zigzag over that edge.